Hey everybody! Hi, it's Amber with Amber Marie and Company, and today I'm going to show you how to make, I'm not going to show you, actually today you're going to learn with me, because I've never made this wreath before, how to make a fun summer sunflower wreath. And it's going to have some blue, red, and a little bit of white too. So it's something you can put out for Memorial Day and keep it up through the 4th of July. It's fun, it's bright, it's colorful, and it's summertime. I've got my sidekick Winston here with me. He's going to be probably going all over the place today. So everyone make sure you shout out to Winston and say, "Hey Winston." Yeah, I was talking to you. So be sure and follow us, like, subscribe to our channel, because we're always coming up with new ideas, lots of fun things, and we want you to follow along, whether it's new products that we're introducing, whether it is the best gifts for Mother's Day, Father's Day, Christmas, birthdays, whatever it might be. This is the best channel right here on YouTube to be able to shop with us. And everything that we show is also available on our website at ambermarieandco.com or ambermarieandcompany.com. Either way, it gets you to the same place. So are y'all ready to dig in with me, and let's get this going? So I'm going to start by showing you guys the ribbon that I have selected. So some of this ribbon is ribbon I've used in the past, which would be this right here. It's a really pretty red, white, and blue from D. Stevens. I just really, really like how pretty that is. Winston likes it too. And then we're going to do a black and white polka dot, because I've got some really cute black and white polka dot things that I want to show you. So we're going to do a black and white polka dot. And then I'm going to come through with this cute little red and white gingham. And it has these cute little balls. Can you see those little balls right there? Is that not just so cute? On the edge. So that is going to be our bow. And I'm going to use that ribbon. And then next, let me show you the flowers. So our base is going to be... I'm going to move these out of the way here. I'm going to put these over here by you, Winston. Our base is going to be some basic floral greeneries. Here, let me get them out there for you. So I have this really pretty leaf. I love this. Look at this. You're going to get a lot of volume and clipping out of this. Winston likes that one too. This is our eucalyptus spray. So it's a long leaf eucalyptus. Really, really pretty. I have 3 of those. I'm not sure if it's going to take 3 or not, but I brought 3 just in case. Then I have this cute little bush right here. I love this one. Hey D, I love D. Stevens ribbon as well. It is the best ribbon to work with, is it not? And D. Stevens, they're just lovely people anyway, so I love working with them. This is my little greenery stem here. I have 2 of these that I'm going to be using. This guy is called a 19-inch mixed green pick, and it's like $6.99, so it's a very affordable pick for this wreath. Then I have this giant bush. Look at this. Now, I brought this in. It's a plastic leaf, so that means it's going to be virtually weatherproof. But I brought this because it has little pops of blue. Okay, so I'm going to show you how that's going to work with the other items that I have. There's my pop of blue. And then this little pick, it's a really small pick, but you don't need a whole lot. Just a little pop of red, and it kind of has a little poppy. And it looks like a poppy, maybe poppy, geranium. Looks like a poppy to me. Has a little white daisy in there too. And then it has some little flowers, a few little berries. So that's going to be my little pops of red in the bush. And then, of course, I have these fun little polka dot picks right here. I love these. You guys have seen me use these in a lot of wreaths if you follow any of the videos that I have on here. And then we've got our sunflower bush. I love the sunflower bush. It's great to use in wreaths, but it's also great just as a filler. So like if you want to just drop this whole thing down in a vase, you can do that. At our store at Amber Marie Company at 91st and Yale here in Tulsa, we have these in our Mackenzie Childs vases. And we just literally will just pop down some greenery and then pop this inside too, and then just kind of mix it around, and it works really, really well. This is a very pretty sunflower bush. And there's, I believe, 7 clippings on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you get 7 sunflowers on here for $12.99. It's such a good deal. And I love sunflowers because you can use them in the spring and summer and on into fall too. So if you bought this bush and you were like, you know what, I might want just 7, or I might want 14 in my wreath, or I might want 27 in it. I don't know, whatever you might want. You can use them for so many different seasons. So that's what's great about sunflowers too. Oh, one other thing, looks like I have here. I brought one of my little thistle bushes. This is a thistle ball bush. It's $4.99. And look at all the clippings you're going to get from that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 clippings from a $5 bush, guys. It's such a great deal. So our flowers, especially for outside and outdoor wreaths, they're good quality flowers. You know, they're not going to be the top line quality. The top line quality, a bush like this would be, you know, $29 or something like that. But they're great for seasonal. They're great to put outdoors. You don't have to worry because you're not spending an absolute fortune on each one of these little flowers. So it gets the job done. It looks cute. And, you know, if next year you want to do a different wreath, you can, and you don't have to worry that, you know, you spent all of your bank on the most expensive floral line. So great affordable flowers. And that's what we use to make a lot of these wreaths. You know, with what I decorate with inside my home, I still will use these a lot too, but sometimes I'll step it up a notch to just a little bit higher level floral. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It just depends on what you're wanting to do. Now, the other thing that I will tell you, like for this bush, $12.99 and getting 7 stems, obviously it's less than, what, $2 a stem. So it's very affordable. And if you were to go to most craft stores, you're not going to find that same pricing. So that's my plug for our flowers right there. Okay. Winston, and I've already bored Winston to death. He is over it. The other thing I have, you have to have a wreath. So I have an 18-inch grapevine wreath right here. These are also available at ambermarinecompany.com. The first thing I do is on my little wreath holder here, I like to turn my wreath to see where I feel like it looks the most round. You know, like, where do I want the top to be? This is a little bit of an odd shaped wreath, right? Because look at it, it's kind of got a whoop and it kind of goes out. But if I put my bow over here and I put my flowers, this part will look really nice and even and round. So that's not a problem. We can do that. Okay, so let's get started. What should I do first? So generally, I'll start with sometimes a bow. I'll put my bow on first and kind of design my wreath from there. But today, let's maybe take it a different step and do something a little bit different. Let's start with our greenery, and then I'll just see where my bow is going to go from there. So the very first thing I'm going to do is grab this eucalyptus bush, which I think is so fun and so pretty. One of the things you'll see me do too is I keep track of all my tags, because at the end I always want to know, what did I spend on my wreath, right? Because obviously I just go and pull from our warehouse. Our warehouse is right behind you guys. And so I never look at the price until after I've made my wreath, but I kind of, you know, add it up generally in my head. So I'm going to take this first eucalyptus bush. Let me get the rest of these out of my way here. Sorry, Winston, I'm probably going to poke you. All right, let's get those out of my way. There we go. First eucalyptus bush, I'm just clipping all the branches off. Okay, because, oh, there goes my branch on the floor. Because basically, I only need them separately. So I clipped them all off. And I'm more than likely going to use 2 of these branches to begin with. So let me get my other branch out. Save my price tag right over here. Now this is going to be a great wreath, like I said, for summer. You know, this coming Memorial Day, maybe you're going to, can I order the bush you are starting with online? Yes, you can. This one that I'm starting with right here, you can go to our website and you can actually look up right here. It is called the Eucalyptus Spray 37-inch. Hi, Kim. We love Winston as well. I'm going to put this ticket right over here. Maybe we can type that in the comments for you and let you know exactly what bush I'm working with. So here it is. Is this not just beautiful? Look at that. So it's $10.99 for this clipping, or for this bush. And it looks like you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. It looks like you get 5, oh, 7, 8, 9. You get, it looks like 9 maybe clippings on each one. So it's a really good filler. And like I said, you know, coming up now with Memorial Day at the end of May, then you're going to want to maybe take something out to a loved one and put something on a headstone or I don't know, on a site somewhere. Okay, so I'm gonna start, I'm just gonna take this little leaf and I'm putting it right up here. This is gonna be a nice full wreath. So I'm starting with my top branch. It's gonna be sticking up and out, and I'm just gonna kind of do that same thing all the way through here. Up and out. Oop. The same thing right here. It's gonna be nice and full with lots of leaves. And I like to always start with the leaves of the green on, obviously, the background, first and foremost, because we want the flowers to show out and first. So I'm just sticking those in. And, you know, there's not a particular pattern that I'm going. I'm just trying to make it look nice and full. And I'm going to go up on one side, down here. And if you can see on my glue pot, I'm getting quite a bit of glue on there. And then there comes one point where you want your flowers to go up. And then at one point, you're going to want the rest of them to start coming down and out. So I'm at that point now where on my wreath, I'm going to have my flowers start sticking out, down, and under. So I'm going to just start with that. And you know, when you first start out with this pattern, you're going to look here and be like, okay, well, this doesn't look like anything. You know, nothing's really quite taken shape yet. It's just greenery. It's just green leaves. And the other thing I want you to keep in mind, so I'm using 2 of these eucalyptus branches on this arrangement. I've got some sticking out and down, some sticking up. But you see these last 3 that I have right here? Oop, these last 3, where am I? Right here. Oh, hi. These last 3 that I have, I'm going to save them because sometimes I'll save 2. If I feel like I need this one somewhere else right now, I can go ahead and put it in. But I always like to have, like, this is my safety net. If I have a place where the flower doesn't quite look right, or I don't know, I just don't like the direction that my wreath is taking or the shape of it, I can change that shape by adding these 3. So I'm going to wait on those. Those are going to go right over here to Winston's holding area. Winston, you be a good guard dog and watch out for those. And then the very next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my other 2 greenery stems. I have 2 of these little guys right here. I'm going to take my tag off of that. And this is, what is this guy called? This is the 19-inch mixed green pick for $6.99. So look at that. For $6.99, I'm actually going to get three clippings off of this. I'm tearing those apart. 1, 2, and this is the 3rd and final one right here. And I'm just taking these apart, and I'm adding this in to my wreath for variety. I'm adding it in for the little berry that you get on here as well. See that little berry? So that's what I'm doing with this. I'm coming in with this greenery, and I'm adding it in for the variety, right? Because we don't want all of our leaves to be exactly the same color or to look exactly the same. We want some berries coming out. We want some variation of color. So I'm just going to take those, and I'm just going to kind of pop those in. And I have 2 of these. So remember, I'm using 1 for the bottom portion of my wreath, and then I'm going to use 1 at the top portion of my wreath. And I'm actually kind of coming in exactly where I put some of my leaves here. That's where I'm coming in and using these little sprays to tie in as well. And then one thing you'll notice too is that I'm going to twist. These are all wired, and I'm just twisting them together so that they stay as a little pick. Then I'm going to come in my glue pot here, get a nice amount of glue. So there's quite a bit of glue there. And I'm going to come in and just right next to my other little leaf spray here, I'm just going to add that in. So there's pretty texture on that. It looks nice and full. It's starting to really take shape and look really pretty. So there we go. And 1 more down here for the bottom. I'm going to twist those, wire those around so they all kind of stay together. Oh, that wire didn't want to stay. Winston's changing positions on me over here. Get a nice amount of glue on that. And that's what I'm going to kind of put up here. I want you kind of coming up my wreath, right up here. A little bit of green right there. Okay, so that's the bottom portion. I'm going to take another one of that same pick, and I'm going to split it up just exactly the same way. Basically 3 portions. 1, 2, and this one's my 3rd. And if I haven't told you this yet, I always save these little sticks. I keep those and I save those because, you know, when we're going to put a pumpkin in a wreath or who knows what, at some point, watermelon slice, I'll use those little picks to poke into maybe a styrofoam pick or something and use that as kind of the stake to use to attach it to my wreath. So there we go, there's that. Let's add this little guy in. And you know, I think I say this probably every video that we make, is that there's no right or wrong. Got a little too much glue there. There's no right or wrong to doing this. You know, if you're following along kind of this little wreath recipe that we're creating together, and you don't put something exactly where I put it because you think it looks better somewhere else, great. There's no problem with that at all. That's what you should do. Because one thing I do say almost every video is that nothing in the wild, in nature, grows the exact same way every single time, right? So, okay, there we go. So it's kind of taking shape a little bit. I've got some white up in here, white down here, this really pretty eucalyptus showing out everywhere. The next thing I'm going to do is take this pretty blue bush that I have here, and I'm going to cut it all up. This bush is $8.99, and this bush is called, let me clip that off so I can read it to you, the 19-inch gypso bush. And it says times 7 because it means there's 7 clippings on here. So this is a gypso bush right here, available on our website. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They didn't lie, there's 7. Perfect. So this is my little pop of blue right here. I'm going to take this and I'm going to just start spreading it out along the wreath as well. Just putting in some little pops of blue all along the way here. Just adding layers. Let's see, get my glue to behave here. Just adding layers to my wreath. The blue is going to pop out nice and pretty. Right there. I'm just going to keep going. That's the other nice thing about gluing into a grapevine wreath is that you can sometimes stick where you want to put these before you actually glue it in. So like I can stick these and say, okay, this is where I want it to go. I want to have some pops of blue over here on the top. Maybe I want to have a pop of blue coming out down here in the bottom. So I can take those picks and actually kind of stick them in before I end up gluing them in, just so I know that I'm spreading everything out about where I want to go. Now remember, this wreath is taking shape, but it's going to look a lot better as we just keep going in our general direction. So I have some blue. I probably want to have some blue up here on top. I'll put that one in there like that. Okay, that leaves me what? 2 more. Okay, 2 big ones. Okay, so let me go ahead and secure those because I like where I put both of those for right now. And my little ever-evolving wreath. Little pops of blue. And these are all wired bushes as well. So that's to remind you that, you know, wherever you do put one of these little bushes in, you can always just move it slightly if you need to. Oops, got some glue on the end of that little flower there. It has some extra staying power with a little extra glue. Okay, and then right up here, same thing. So let me know as we go along if you have any questions. I will try to answer those. I've got glue strings going on over here everywhere, and I can show you what you can do when you have the amount of glue strings I have going on over here, what you will be able to do to help solve the glue string problem at the end. Okay, let me get some of those off. All right, so it's starting to take some more shape here. We're kind of getting the idea with the blue. I'm going to put this pretty guy right down in here because I don't want all my flowers just to be on the bottom of my wreath. I want them coming up here and on the inside of my wreath as well. I'll do the same thing right up here. Have some flowers going on the inside of my wreath here as well. Okay. Ooh. Get those glue strings off. Got glue all over my hands. Okay, let's see. I've got one last little blue. I'm thinking I put it right up in there to get a nice little background right there. So I'll put that up there. A little glue right in here. So I have a nice little height in there with my little blue pop of color as well. Okay, so we've got our green. This is where I'm going to go in with my bow. And I'll probably go ahead and do my bow next. So that way I know exactly where it is going and how much room it's going to take up. So let's see. I've got a zip tie for my bow. I'm actually going to use 2 of those zip ties. Actually, no, zip tie, sorry, and floral wire. So I've got a piece of green floral wire here. I've got a zip tie, and I'm going to start by making my bow. And I'm going to use this pretty red, white, and blue ribbon from D. Stevens. And I've got glue strings going on everywhere over here. Let me see if I can get some of those off. Okay, so I'm going to take this first ribbon right here. It's this really pretty blue and white check. I love this. And I'm going to go ahead and trim the edge of it with my trusty ribbon scissors here. Oop, I didn't get a good clip on that. Let's see if I can straighten that up just a little bit. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to take and I'm going to make, I've got a little streamer there. I have no idea how much of this I have left on here because this is a roll that I've had here in the studio. I've used it maybe for a lantern or a project last year. But we'll see if I can't get 3 loops. Just checking my loops to make sure they're about the same. Oh, yeah, I could do it. About the same size. And I'm going to want to take, I want to twist that. There we go. I'm going to want to twist this up. Sometimes when you get to the end of the roll of your ribbon can kind of be a little temperamental. I still have quite a string left here, but I'm just going to leave that for right now. I'll trim that at the very end because I'm hanging on to my ribbon. I've got 2 cute little loops on that side, 1 loop on this other side. I'm going to come in now with the black and white polka dot. And the reason why I'm doing black and white polka dot on my bow is that I'm going to tie it in later with these cute little guys right here. Okay, so let's get our little polka dot ribbon put in our bow here. And plus, you know, polka dots, it's just kind of fun for summer, right? So we're doing kind of a patriotic theme, so to speak, with the red, white, and blue on here. But we're throwing in a little bit of a black and white, you know, to add interest in our bow and then in our wreath. Okay, there we go. So trim that right there. Okay, so here is our cute little, now we have the red, white, and blue on the base, and then I've got the black and white check right here, and I'm taking a lot of this and I'm moving it away from the camera. I'm sorry. It's because I got a little sleeping buddy right here, so I don't want to wake the beast. Right, Winston? He's totally the beast. Someone's dog tired. Oh, someone's dog is tired. That is so true. He was just in our warehouse and playing and running, and every time he gets here, one of the girls will go take him out to go potty, and that's like his favorite thing of the day. He goes out there, he probably pees on every bush in the back of the warehouse, and he loves it. So you know how dogs are. They're crazy. Oh, somebody's at the door. I bet you it's Mom. Let's see if Mom is here. It is Mom. Hi, Mom. We're live. You want to come join us?
Oh, absolutely not.
Mom says absolutely not. So, Mom is in the studio, but she's not going to get on camera, I guess. So, yay, Mom's here.
It looks really, really cute.
Okay. Uh-oh. Is she coming? Come on, Jerry.
I'm just going to check it out and see if you're doing it right.
Come tell me if I'm doing it right.
Oh, let me see.
That sounds scary.
That's really cute. Winston, are you making sure everything's going right?
Oh, he is totally supervising,
Yes.
for sure.
Go ahead, lay down. It's okay. Lay down. Yes.
He's like,
hello.
You said my name. Isn't
Well, I think that's going to be cute. I love the ribbon.
that fun? Look at that. It's just going to pop. Okay, so I'm going to take now my bow. I've got it all in my hand here. I'm going to kind of try to move everything around where I think I might want it to stay. Okay. So I want things coming out. I'm going to put you over here on this side. Because usually, or generally, once I clip this with our zip tie, then hopefully those will pretty much stay where I've got them. So I've got this right here. I'm going to slide in my zip tie, kind of trying to get it right under my thumb. And forefinger here. I'm going to zip it. Mary says, hi, Jerry. Mom's like, where did she say hi?
Oh, Mary, well, that's a cute picture. You look great. You're a little young, but you look darling.
Then I'm going to put my wire through here on the back of the ribbon.
I love zip ties. I can't make a bow without them anymore.
No.
It's ridiculous.
I was just thinking, with all the wreaths that we've made,
yes,
how many millions of zip ties we have gone through.
Oh, we should have stock and zip tie stock.
And all the shows.
Yes.
All of it.
Oh, gosh. We would build our booth with zip ties.
Yeah, we did.
And every time we take them down, it's, oh, gosh, I wish I would have bought zip tie stock.
Yep, we did. So I'm making a fun kind of a red, white, and blue with sunflower wreath.
Oh, cute.
For summer.
That's going to be darling. I love sunflowers in the summer. I think it's so pretty.
I love sunflowers, too.
Well, we lived in Kansas for many years, and the sunflower is the state flower of Kansas.
It is. All right,
so it always reminds me of Kansas.
I'm going to take, and I've kind of pinched these two. I'll show this up close on this camera. I've kind of pinched these two wires, if you can see that. I know it's kind of hard to see. Right there. And I'm going to just poke them through the back of the wreath right here. And then that's what I'm going to secure this bow to the wreath with. So look at how cute that's going to be.
That's so cute. I love that plaid ribbon.
I know. It's D. Stevens ribbon.
This is so cute. Look at that. Oh, that's so pretty. Now that just makes a statement. That ribbon right there. Okay, I'll get out of the way.
That's okay. Go ahead.
It's hard not to touch it.
I know. It's because we love
Do you have sunflowers?
ribbon so much. Yeah. They're right over here.
Oh, I didn't see them.
Yep. They're right here. Oh.
That's going to be so cute.
I've got sunflowers. Look at these.
You can cut them apart?
Sure.
Oh, this is a great little sunflower wreath. For $12.99, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 sunflowers. Well, you can't beat that with a stick.
Here, you might want to use these. Oh, okay.
I don't care.
All right, so we've got 7 sunflowers. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take these and I'm going to kind of just slightly poke them in where I kind of think I might want them, because I only have 7, so I want to make sure I use them exactly where.
Each one of these sunflowers, they have little indentations. So it makes it easier to cut on those little indentations. So I'm cutting them the longest because I never know.
Yeah, we don't know how much.
We can always recut if we need to, but you can't add on.
That's very true.
Because after you're cut, you're cut.
That's it. And they're all wired too, so you can always use that wire on them to bend.
Oh, look at that sunflower.
And adjust.
It just makes it so happy. You know, there was always fields of sunflower in Kansas, and their little faces just turn towards the sun, and you drive by the fields and fields of sunflower, and that'd be so pretty. I didn't get that. I wanted it.
All right, so just notice that I'm just slightly putting those in a kind of roundaboutly where I think I'm going to want them to go on our wreath. So that way I'll know when I go to glue them in that this is where they're all going to kind of go.
I got
Now,
my little thing right down there for you to put your.
Okay, well, there's more right over there.
All right.
Okay, so
I like to be organized here. So we have them all.
So I've placed the sunflowers about where I want them in my wreath. Now I'm going to go in. I'm going to just take it right out of that spot, get some glue on it, and put it right back in. If you don't trust yourself, you can always just take your glue gun and just squirt your glue gun in there where you have those flowers. So that's just kind of
easier though to use the pot, I think.
It is, but I've been getting glue everywhere
Well,
today.
you just put a hairdryer on it and it evaporates those glue strings. I don't even know if we have a hairdryer here.
Yeah, we have a heat gun, actually.
That's right, we do.
Which was what I was going to tell him.
Oh, okay. Am I stealing your thunder?
No, it's fine. I was going to wait till the end, but it's good.
So, like, when you have the strings of glue, because you go from the pot to the wreath, you always have some little thin string of glue left. Looks like a spider web. You just take your hairdryer on high, and you just push it, blow it over, and it melts that glue, and they're gone. So that's a good little tip. And just in case you didn't know, it's a Jerry's tip.
Oh, okay.
It's better than a joke. Now look at those happy sunflowers.
They are definitely turning their head to the sun right now.
They do, and the blue just makes them just. I love the blue with the yellow sunflower. It just makes it pop.
Yeah. So how cute is that looking? Good.
Oh, I want that on my door.
You can't have this one.
Oh.
You wanted the last one on your door.
I did. Do you use a glue pot or glue gun? Dee, we use both. Right now, they're over here on the side, you can kind of see, there's the glue gun. And then right over here, she's using a glue pot. So probably, have you used a glue gun yet?
Nope, I've been mostly using the glue pot.
She's mostly using the pot because it's so easy. You just little dip it in and stick it in there. So it makes it really easy to do. When we started using an old
skillet.
Electric skillet. Yeah, that's what we started with because we got the little glue things and they didn't have glue pots.
No, they did not have glue pots.
So we just used an old skillet. And it worked fine, till we burn it up. We used it so much it just died.
No, we still have one. We still have it. It's that one of the legs eventually broke off of it.
Yeah. Well,
we're talking years.
That's true. That's true.
Years of that. Also, I want to show you, too, I have a tip on how to remove this glue. If you do happen to get glue like I did on this little leaf right here, you just wait for it to dry, and you literally can just pick it,
peel it up,
and just peel it right off on these flowers.
Just waiting for it to dry is the tip.
Yes, waiting for it to dry for sure is the tip, because if you do it beforehand, you'll just burn your hands, honestly.
Winston is just bored to death.
He is. Okay, so you can see I have a little blank space right here. I have several blank spaces, but that's okay because I'm not finished yet. I still have this pretty little thistle bush. I still have 2 of these and 2 of these at least to put in. Sure. So, so I'm kind of leaving some spots so that I have places for some of that to go. So Mom's going to cut that thistle, and while she cuts that, I'm going to place these pretty little red flowers here.
I love this little green thistle. Look at that. The color is just going to pop when you put it in there. It's just going to be great. And then it's got the little texture that adds more. So this, I know, this little stem, $4.99. This stem.
We talked about that stem earlier. It's so.
Look at that. There's 1, 2.
It's so inexpensive for what you get.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stems for $4.99.
Okay, so you can see in that little hole right there,
just chill out, Winston.
I put this little punch of red just right there to fill in that space. So I'm planning on using 2 of these, but I have a third one just in case. I wanted to make sure that I bought enough. Like I told you, this is not a recipe of a wreath that I've done ever before, so you're learning right here with me. I'm just fortunate to be able to have a warehouse full of supplies here to pick from. So as you're learning with me, you'll be able to take down our list, or we can put the list in the comments of all of the items that we used today.
How many of you love to make wreaths out there? Let me know if you love it as much as I do. I love to make wreaths. They're just happy, they're welcoming, and they're just fun to make. And you don't have to be perfect with them.
Well, what do we say about wreaths?
Well, they look like nature. Oh, I don't know.
Well, a wreath on your front door is like the smile on your home.
That's true. So everybody needs a smiley home.
That's right. Everybody does. We'll take that. We're going to use one more of those.
This little one came off. I'm going to stick it back on there.
Okay, so I'm taking one more of that little cute little red poppy because I kind of feel like I just need some pop of red right in there. I'm going to do that. So I'm ending up using 3 of these, which is fine because they're not a very expensive pick. And like I said today, this is not a wreath recipe that I've ever done before. We're learning this together. So, but that also shows you that, you know, you can do this at any time too. Just buy your things and start putting it together. And, you know, the other thing that's important to remember is that if you ever do have a spot that you feel like just needs something, you can always fill it with a little bit of ribbon too.
These little polka dot balls are $6.99, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them on a stem.
So look how pretty that looks with that pop of red in there.
Oh, I love the red.
Isn't that pretty? Looks good.
You gotta have red.
Gotta have red, Mom says. All right, let's add some thistle. So on this thistle, I'm just adding it in more for interest, also for filler too. And what I like about thistle also is that when you put this wreath on your door, when the wind blows, it's a light kind of berry. So it'll blow that and give life a little bit to your wreath. So I like that really well too. So I'm just going to keep adding life here. Mom, are you cutting Winston's hair?
No.
Poor dog. He had no idea the torture he was going to endure in here.
Asleep. I'll cut your gray hairs out, Winston.
Uh-oh.
That's why we go to the beauty shop to get our gray hairs cut out.
That is true. That is part of it.
You got grass in your hair.
Well, he was just outside.
Well, I think it's artificial grass.
Oh, from the store?
From here, yeah.
Okay. Just adding that thistle in.
So, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect, your wreath. Nature isn't perfect. It just grows. You see all kinds of different colors, different shapes, different flowers growing together like a wildflower garden. And so don't be intimidated. Just go in there and just start putting your stuff together. And it's not going to be perfect because it shouldn't be perfect. It should be just like God intended it. Beautiful nature. And just do it. Just get you a wreath and get some of these great little ideas and put them together. And, you know, tune in to our YouTube video and watch us as you make yours. So, how many of you out there have ever made a wreath? Let me see. Give me a happy face or a thumbs up or something if you've ever made a wreath and you're proud of it.
And you're proud of it. Wait a minute. It's not just have you made one. Okay. Have you made one that you're proud of?
Just if you made one. I'd like to know if any of you have made one.
So if you don't have to be proud of it.
You don't have to be proud. It could have been a disaster in your eyes, but everybody else thought it was beautiful.
At least your mom did.
Yes, she did. So we getting any thumbs up?
Yeah, so let us know.
Very good. And yes, you've made a wreath. I know you have.
Yeah, Anne's made lots of wreaths.
She's made a lot of wreaths in her time. Hi, Mom. She says, hi, Anne. Dee's made a wreath. Good, good. Who else? Let me see. I love that I can see the comments, and you know I can read them.
She loves that even more. For sure.
Kim, she made a Valentine wreath. Oh, that's always fun, a Valentine wreath. I don't have a Valentine wreath. Learn from you, Ken. So, way to go. Okay. Who else has made a wreath?
Well, then we know it was gorgeous, Kim.
Yes.
We know it was.
So we can ship you any of these supplies and have you all, we could just make up a little kit of this and send it to you if you want it. I don't know how much it would be, but we'll figure it out.
So they can actually buy them all online.
They can buy it online.
Mhm.
You going to use these?
I
Because
am.
I cut it
Yes,
off.
I am going to use them. Okay, so this is what we've got so far with our wreath right now. I don't think I've
Oh, Kim gave us some hearts.
taken you through the last few steps, but that's okay. So we've got yellow, we've got the red, the green, the little pops of blue, and now we're going to come in with these fun little picks right here. See this cute little pick?
Absolutely, Dee. Using different shades of green really make it pretty, I think. It's not all the same. She asked, do you like using different shades of green?
Love it.
Absolutely. Because that's the way nature looks. There's all colors of green. Where were we? I don't know where we were, but I was looking at the greens. As we were on the bus, I guess, in Germany, and I was looking out, and oh my God, there's dark green, there's light green, there's kind of a lime green. So many different colors of green in nature. It's so pretty. So yeah, I use a bunch of different colors.
Okay, I'm going to add these polka dot balls real quick.
Oh, did you want me to cut them apart?
It's okay.
I will.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
And I'm just going to put them in just anywhere on the wreath. There's not a major one place or another. I just want to put them where they're going to add just a little touch of whimsy. I like to put them in the wreath, and then I let them dry for a second. Get good and dry. In fact, this one might need to add just a little more pop of glue.
There she goes. She's using the glue gun.
Oh.
See that glue gun? You
Another,
use all the tools at your disposal.
I need another glue stick, I think. Excuse me. Do I have my glue sticks in here? I thought they were. Maybe the next drawer down. There we go. All right, let me pop another glue stick in there. My glue gun.
What are you doing to me? I'm making you a polka dotted little. Oh my God, she's got his ear down.
He gives up. He's like, what is
Now
the word?
You look like a bumblebee.
Uncle, uncle.
I'll put these back here. You look like a big black bumblebee.
Poor dog. Poor dog.
Oh well, it's part of being in the family.
Is it?
Yeah, if you're not gonna be in the family, if you can't become a bumblebee while you're taking a nap, what can you do?
I'm sure there's something. Okay. There we go. All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there 5 on the stem?
Yes.
Okay. So we got one more to place down here. And remember, I'm just gluing those in, and then I'm going to take and kind of pull them
You don't want to be a
where I want them to
bumblebee?
go.
You don't want to be a. How about if I can put some? Wait.
Poor dog.
Come over here and I'll put some greenery in
Don't
the
do it,
parlor.
Winston. Don't. Do you want down now? I know.
What? I'm trying to get him decorated. Now, let's put some
Clearly he loves being decorated, Mom.
greenery in your parlor. There you go. Oh, look how cute you look.
Oh, poor thing.
Now let's put one of
We're going to
these
be
in
reported
there.
to some authorities for torturing our animal here.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure of it.
Winston. I wish you could see his face. Oh.
Is it pure disgust?
Turn around. Let everybody see how cute you look. Yes, turn around. Look how cute he looks. He looks like a little flower. Look. He says, get that off of me. Oh, look in the camera. Look at how pretty
That
you
poor
look.
dog.
Yeah, there he is. Okay, I'll take it off.
Oh, yes.
I've got one more ball down here.
Okay, so if you didn't know, we were trying to do a wreath tutorial here today. I don't think I've told you anything I've done for the last 10 minutes.
Okay.
But Mom is entertaining for sure. So, poor Winston, I know. Look, he's coming over here like, please save me. Please. All right, do you want to finish up?
No, go ahead.
Okay. All right. Yeah, exactly.
Just having a little fun, aren't we?
Yes. Okay, so I'm just finishing up. And again, we use 2 of these cute little polka dot ball picks. I'm going to finish up by placing the other one right here. And then one more coming out.
Oh,
what
that's
are you-
so cute. Nothing. I did nothing.
Okay.
I did. Did y'all see me do it?
I don't know if I believe it.
Well, I was just standing here going like this.
Be careful. Those things are sharp.
I know. I wasn't close. I wasn't close. Was I? I was not close.
I don't know who you're asking.
I'm asking little Winston.
Okay. All right. So I've placed the little polka dot balls in.
Yes.
Somebody help me, please. Save me.
It's a mother to do. A mother can't aggravate her kids. What else is there?
Is there something else?
Do the ball picks come
That's
out
all I've ever known is aggravation. Is there something else?
And let's know if the little ball picks come in other colors.
I have yellow and white. Yellow and black.
Yellow and black.
Or black and yellow.
Black and yellow.
Yeah.
Be my fellow.
Okay, I'm going to take those little balls now and I'm going to just gently pull. They're kind of on a wire, so I'm going to pull them up and out and away from the wreath. And I'm going to just take them and put them exactly where I want them to go. They're all on wire. And that's what really separates those little balls out and makes it really fun and adds a little element of whimsy in your wreath. So if you can see that.
Gorgeous. Winston is so chill. Love him. Yes, he is, Kim. He just loves to chill.
Come over here.
He's just trying to get away from me.
I know. But
trying to
the
get away
glue
from
gun's
me?
over here, so I
Come on.
don't want you to go over there. Okay?
Come on. You're okay. Yes, we are still friends,
Just
aren't
to
we?
think, 30 minutes ago, this was going so well.
It still is. Nobody.
Oh, okay.
You just don't know it.
Yeah, okay. Right. Oh my gosh, what was it?
I'm the color commentator.
You are so the color commentary. Somebody was asking us something yesterday about working with your family. What was it? Oh, somebody was saying,
It's wonderful.
they're like, oh, it's so fun that a mother and daughter can work together. And we both like, yes, it's great. It is fun.
I like it.
It's fun. It's fun. It's just interesting. Okay, so remember,
I'm sure I'll get on it.
I kept these 2 leaves for the very last, and I did that so that if there was ever any place that I wanted to add something, like a little hole, I might want to cover up. This is it. So I do have a little hole right down here. I'm going to take that little greenery, poke it in, and that way it just covers up any accidental design flaw that I might have had. Okay, and then I'll look up here too, and I'll feel like if there's any other place, I can always move my flowers around just a little bit. And I think I'm going to stick this guy right over here, coming out, right out the bottom, right here.
Don't get your leaves.
And then also, I'm going to show you too on this wreath, just for the tutorial sake of knowing, like maybe you wanted to add just another little touch of ribbon somewhere in. So let's do that. I've got just this little bitty bit left. And what else am I going to do with it, right? It's not enough to add to another project. So Mom's going to clip it. She's going to cut those ends, snip those ends so we can use this. And we're just going to make just a little snippet to go in our wreath. Maybe I'll put it right up here or right over here on this side. I don't know where it's going to go exactly, but we'll find out here quickly. So
Don't play with scissors.
Poor Winston. Thank you,
You're welcome.
trusty hand.
You're welcome.
Design Assistant 1. It'll say that on the credits. Design Assistant 1. Okay.
Sous chef.
So I'm just taking that little bit right here and I'm just making a cute little loop. That's it. In fact, actually, I might just make a 1 loop like this. We don't quite have enough to do.
Not long tail.
So we got 1 loop on here like this. 1 loop and 1 tail. And I'm going to do the same exact thing with our black and white. Just going to pinch it here together. 1 loop. 1 little tail. Watch out, Winston. 1 loop, 1 tail. And then with our cute little red and white check.
I'm the cutter.
You're a good cutter. I'm actually going to do 2 loops on this one because I've got a lot of this. So I'm going to do 2 loops. 1, 2, and tail. Make that one a little bit longer. Oh, see.
I'm not gonna.
You stay away from those scissors.
They are very sharp.
Yes. Okay, so
Cut
I've
your
just
nose.
made just a cute little snippet bow right here, just like this. I'm going to take it, put some wire on the back, use a little zip tie, if I can find one in here. There's one. Actually, I'll use this little one. Little bitty guy zip tie. Take that around there.
Winston, just don't worry. You're not in the way. Don't even try to move. Just stay where you are.
Okay.
Put your head down. Take a nap.
He said I was. I was trying, Mom. I was trying to take a nap. Okay, there we go. So I've got this on a little green wire here. Just a little snippet.
Cute.
A little bow, just like this.
A little tad of color.
Yeah, so we can just put this right up here. We can put it at the end. Where do you think we should put it, Mom? Let's decide. So do we want to put it up in here?
Okay. I couldn't see. You were in the way.
Where do you think we should put it?
Where else? Down here?
We can put it up here.
Yeah, put it up there. I like it up there.
In this
Don't
little
you? What do you think? Winston says,
Put it up in there.
okay, he says up there.
Okay.
Good advice. You're such a good designer.
He's the best. Clearly.
Sir Winston. The House of Winston Designs. He says, oh my God.
I'm not sure
Leave me alone, lady.
what kind of sugar Mom had before she came in here today.
Diet Coke.
Is that what it was? But there was, whatever it is, the rest of us over here need some.
You sure do.
Yeah.
Did I scare you?
Okay, so there we go. Just our little snippet of ribbon in here, just to kind of carry that through.
Oh, I love it. Winston, that was such a great idea.
He's so
You
smart.
had such a good idea.
I'm gonna have this
So,
little-
who wants a sunflower wreath on their door? I do.
Who doesn't?
Look at it. That says
Cute.
summertime.
It does. All right, so I'm going to take it
Can
off.
you give Winston a little trim? Well, Leslie,
He needs it.
I did give you a tiny trim.
Did you?
No, I didn't.
Did she?
I just cut, look, 2 little hairs. He needs a trim. Just 2 little, look, that's nothing.
Oh my gosh. Look, if anybody from Dog Protective Services calls, she's not with him normally. Okay? Promise.
I am.
Promise she's not.
Him and the bunny.
Oh, Lord have mercy, you poor
Just a
dog.
little trim.
She just tortured him live on Facebook and everything
that's
else.
not a torture.
Mom, here,
You
show
didn't
off the
even know
wreath.
it. Oh, here it is. Wonderful. You want me to hold it?
Yeah.
Look at
There we go.
that. Hello.
Hold
Isn't
it up.
that cute?
This is it. The beautiful
I love it.
Summer's-
What's the name of it?
Summertime Special.
Summertime. Sunflower summertime.
Look how pretty that is. Look how easy it was to do. You
How
can
many
do
are
this
gonna do that?
at home. I know you can.
I do
Cute
too.
on your front door right here. So you can always follow us for more entertainment.
Yes.
And maybe you'll get a wreath tutorial in there sometime.
Maybe.
Right here at Amber Marine Company on our YouTube. Of course, shop us online at ambermarinecompany.com. Come see us at our store in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Join us tomorrow night for Facebook Live at 8 o'clock.
Yep.
I might have a joke or two for you.
Oh, boy. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Tell them bye, Winston. Can you see?
Bye. Paul, give me your paw. Give
He's
me
like,
your
I
paw.
don't think so.
Oh, he's looking at the camera. That's good. Bye.